So the first medicine is arsenic alb. It is a wonderful remedy. Now this medicine, if like contains this lot of fear. This person, this patient of arsenic alb has lot of fear. He has fear of death. There's this anxiousness, this restlessness, and it is so much intense that if this remains for a longer period of time, causes prostration and weakness in the body as well. And so this is in this remedy there is a disturbance of will and intellect. Okay, there are five spheres in which you can judge a person, like what sphere is being affected in this patient. Okay, there is this will and emotions. There's this understanding and intellect and memory. So what is being affected while talking to the patient? Only a doctor can understand this, that which component or which sphere is being affected, and accordingly they decide on the medicines, that what medicines needs to be given. Now in arsenic alb there is a disturbance of will and there is this disturbance of intellect. Along with that, I told you that this is restlessness is too much, that is physical as well as mental level. At physical level also you can see that restlessness, and the mental level also you can see the restlessness. It's so much that the person is just moving around the room in stress, and is not able to control his stress. And along with that it affects the amygdala also, and a lot of emotions are excited with that, so he's not able to control those emotions as well. So you can understand that there is a kind of a physical and mental restlessness in that patient. Okay, uh, and along with this restlessness, you can observe that the patient is getting anxious, and this anxiety is due to the thoughts which he's creating. And this person has fear of death, that is very intense. Okay, and along with that, as this patient has a suicidal tendencies, and this person actually this person has the suicidal tendencies. Along with that, as I have told you, that restlessness and anxiousness is so much. If this is running in a long term period, it will lead to prostration, weakness of the body, and the person gets prostrated. Now what happens is, you can all there is one person around you, maybe some one elderly person in your family which has this complaints, which in which you can see this kind of anxiety, restlessness, this fear of death is there, and they are so much thinking and overthinking that this leads to prostration and weakness. And again, this is the third, this is the first stage that happens. Again, if it is prolonged, this whole integrated symptoms are running for a longer period of time, say for many years it has been there, it will lead to delirium and insanity. Seen in the night time, okay, in the midnight. Okay, that is 12 to 2 a.m. So you can see that this symptoms are more aggravated, or like the person is behaving really bad during this particular time, the midnight time. Okay, during the whole day he's having that symptoms, but in this period of time, in the midnight time, he's getting more restless and more affected. Now, also this person has, in the physical aspect you can observe that this person is whenever he drinks he just wants to wet the mouth, that's it. And he drinks in sips. Okay, because of the dryness he just wants to drink water in sips, that's it, help. And then I'm going to speak about Staphysagria. Okay, so in Staphysagria, In Staphysagria, this medicine is, uh, you can say that when you think about Staphysagria, it's all about indignation, that is suppression, suppressed anger. Okay, now what is indignation? Indignation means righteous anger. You see the dictionary meaning of it, and you just comprehend what is actually indignation. Okay, we can say it anger, right? It is just it's just anger. It's just when you get angry, that's indignation, but it is a rightful anger. That means there are most of the times where you're getting angry, and out of no reason. Okay, and there can be so many instances, because instances like that. But in Staphysagria, there is some, the person has suffered some kind of an injustice, and some pain is there because of that, and he has been suppressing his anger because of that injustice being happened, and he's rightfully angry toward that situation. Okay, and he's, because of that suppression, he's having that symptoms, and that is the rightful anger. That's what I'm talking about. It's indignation. Okay, so talking about Staphysagria, uh, so this indignation is very much prominent in Staphysagria patient, and there are ailments from indignation, that is rightful anger, and also there is like some symptoms that appear from suppressed emotions, anger, and this person is having complaints due to that. Along with that, there is one philosopher which has mentioned a very beautiful statement regarding Staphysagria, which I'll read. uh, One who is in health can easily put aside a controversy, knowing that he has done what is right. But Staphysagria patient can't. He has to control himself, goes all to pieces, trembles from head to foot. Talking about Staphysagria, okay, loses his voice, his ability to work, cannot sleep, and headache follows. So this is just something which is like giving a picture of Staphysagria in overall context, where the patient is not able to forget the things which has happened, and he's just brooding and constantly brooding about the injustice that has been happened towards him, and he's not able to do anything about it at all. And that is the reason which is causing the problems, and therefore the symptoms, and this will lead to certain physical symptoms later on. Now, talking about sulfur, sulfur in itself, this is the third remedy I'm talking about, that's sulfur. Okay, now sulfur has this there's a kind of this theoretical person who is philosophical at the same time, and this person, for this person, he'll never throw out anything from his house. He will just keep those things in his boxes, the old things, the like things which is being gifted. That person is living that sedentary life and is having this long periods of indigestion problems and problems related to assimilation. He's not able to assimilate whatever he's eating. Even if he's eating properly, he's not able to get nutrition out of it, because the functioning of GI system is disturbed. He's not able to utilize the substances from that. So there's a problem of assimilation, there's a problem of indigestion in sulfur patient. Also, you can see that this person is like very untidy. He doesn't want to bath. Okay, very unclean person because of a lot of things happening in his life, or maybe happened in the past. This person doesn't want to clean himself, and this is the actual sulfur patient. And with the GI symptoms, he'll come and show up. Okay, so the symptoms will show up in the mental sphere as well as in the physical aspect. Mostly the GI symptoms will be seen in sulfur. Now, the fifth one is Causticum. Okay, in Causticum, there is this long suffering which has been there, long suffering, okay, from the past, like from so many years this patient is suffering from the problems, okay, and maybe in physical aspect, maybe in the mental sphere. So that is that patient will say this and that, and that has been there from 1 year, 2 years, 4 years, like that in a row. And he's tired, confused, okay, because of that. So first thing is there is this inability to do anything. So the stress is so much that he is not able to do any kind of work due to that, because of this long term suffering. And third thing is, after this stage, okay, this person is having a foreboding kind of a stage where he's thinking about something is going to happen or something will happen, that anticipatory anxiety. And this person will go into that, okay. So this is how the symptoms are proceeding. Now in Causticum, again you will see that he's not able to carry on any kind of business. Why? Because this evil foreboding state is there, something is going to happen. This is constantly disturbing his mind. And again, because of this constant running of thought, he's not able to carry out his business properly. And that anticipatory anxiety is there, and that is the core of this remedy, okay. And after you must have known Causticum for being so sympathetic towards people. Just like in Phosphorus is also there, the person is very much sympathetic, okay. And okay, and there's this kind of an anticipatory anxiety where some dreadful event is going to happen. So after prolonged anxiety, after prolonged struggle, after long lasting grief or sorrow, this person is having his troubles, okay. And at last, okay, at the last stage, or you can say that the symptom progression is like that, at last step or stage, this person loses complete balance, okay. And there is this balance which is lost completely, okay. And there is this imbecility seen in the patient, okay, where his like comprehending powers, understanding, memory, everything gets affected, okay. And will and emotions, they are also getting affected, because he's being suffering from this kind of an emotion only in a long period of time, where he has this constant struggling emotions, okay. And there is this hysterical cramping also, hysterical cramping. Now, hysterical means uncontrolled emotions. Okay, hysterical means exaggerated or uncontrolled emotions. In that kind of a state, he is having some pain or cramps in the body, in the muscle, and he feels that his muscle is becoming tight due to that. Okay, so these are the symptoms, and he loses control over his tongue also and says foolish things. Now, tongue in Causticum is very much affected. Even the tongue paralysis, Causticum is considered. Why? Because this is a wonderful remedy for the persons who are having this paralysis of tongue. They are having this aphasia, and in those cases, Causticum, where there is this problem, this Causticum is being considered. So there is this problem due to stress, due to worry. This person is telling certain foolish things, and his balance and the coordination is disturbed, especially in the tongue muscles. Now he's not able to properly coordinate. You have heard about Broca's aphasia. You must have heard about this, the Wernicke's aphasia. Okay, so there is this Broca's aphasia, where this motor disturbance, and there is the comprehending disturbance in Wernicke's aphasia, and that like constant waking up and caring for her kid, and due to which she has the sleepless nights, and because of which the person is complaining a lot of physical complaints and is coming up to you, and causticum is like a wonderful remedy, because this long term suffering is causing long term cares, is causing the problem.